Have you ever wondered why men and women see completely different results from the exact same workout routine? Maybe you've noticed your male workout partner gaining muscle faster, or perhaps you've been surprised by how quickly a female friend transformed her physique. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating science behind these differences, and I promise the insights you'll discover will completely change how you approach your fitness journey. Here's something that might shock you. A groundbreaking study from the University of Texas, involving 200 participants, found that when men and women followed identical 12-week strength training programs, men gained an average of 16% more strength while women gained 14%. That's only a 2% difference. But here's where it gets really interesting. When researchers measured actual muscle mass increases, men showed 9% growth compared to women's 6%. Still closer than most people would guess. But the real revelation comes from Harvard Medical School's latest research. They discovered that men and women don't just build muscle at different rates. They actually use completely different biological mechanisms to build muscle. It's like comparing two entirely different species working toward the same goal through totally different pathways. The foundation of these differences lies in our hormones. Men produce 10 to 20 times more testosterone than women, and this powerful hormone directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Think of testosterone as nature's muscle-building accelerator. Women, on the other hand, have estrogen as their dominant hormone, which traditionally favors fat storage over muscle building. However, before you think estrogen is the villain in this story, prepare to be amazed. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen made a stunning discovery. Estrogen actually provides women with superior muscle recovery capabilities. When they measured recovery rates after identical workouts, women recovered 23% faster than men on average. This means while men might build muscle faster, women can bounce back quicker and train more frequently. This recovery advantage translates into something revolutionary for training frequency. A study from the Norwegian Institute of Sports Science found that women achieved optimal results training 6 days per week, while men peaked at 3 to 4 training sessions. Women's superior recovery allows them to handle higher training volumes without overreaching. The differences go even deeper into our muscle fiber composition. Men typically have a higher percentage of type 2 fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are specialized for explosive power and strength. These fibers respond exceptionally well to heavy weight, low repetition training. Women generally have more type 1 slow-twitch fibers, which excel at endurance and can handle higher repetitions with shorter rest periods. Research from Tokyo University Medical School using muscle biopsies revealed that men's quadriceps contained 58% fast-twitch fibers, compared to women's 46%. This 12% difference explains why men often see better results from powerlifting-style training, while women benefit more from moderate weight, higher repetition protocols. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. When we look at relative strength gains rather than absolute numbers, the gender gap narrows dramatically. A comprehensive study from McMaster University in Canada tracked beginners for 16 weeks. Men gained 0.6 kilograms of muscle per kilogram of body weight, while women gained 0.45 kilograms. That means women achieved 75% of men's muscle growth rate, which is far more similar than different. The gap becomes even smaller when we focus on lower body development. Research consistently shows that women and men have nearly identical strength and muscle building potential in their legs and glutes. Some studies even suggest women have a slight advantage in lower body power development. Now here's something that will completely change how you think about muscle quality. Women's muscles, pound for pound, are actually superior to men's in several key areas. Research from the University of Liverpool found that women's muscles have 18% higher capillary density than men's. This means better blood flow, more efficient nutrient delivery, and faster waste removal. Women also demonstrate remarkable metabolic advantages. A study from the University of Sydney showed that women burn 35% more fat during exercise compared to men. This superior fat-burning ability gives women a significant edge in body composition. Improvements in endurance performance. The fatigue resistance differences are equally impressive. French National Institute of Sports Research conducted an experiment where participants performed bench press repetitions to failure at the same relative intensity. Men averaged 8 repetitions while women completed 12 repetitions. Women's muscles simply resist fatigue better. This fatigue resistance connects to superior lactate processing. Research from the German Sport University Cologne demonstrated that women clear lactate from their muscles 27% faster than men, allowing them to maintain higher intensities for longer periods. Individual variation within each gender often exceeds the differences between genders. A massive study from Sweden's Karolinska Institute, involving 1,000 participants, found that muscle growth rates within the same gender could vary by up to 500%. This means genetics and lifestyle factors often matter more than gender. For women, menstrual cycle timing significantly impacts training outcomes. The 2 weeks following ovulation, when progesterone levels peak, create optimal conditions for muscle growth and recovery. Pennsylvania State University research showed that women who intensified their strength training during this luteal phase and reduced intensity during menstruation experienced 28% greater muscle gains. Age dramatically shifts these dynamics. While young men have clear advantages, the gap narrows considerably after age 35. Men's testosterone declines 1 to 2% annually after 30, while women's estrogen remains relatively stable until menopause. A study from the University of Amsterdam found that 40-year-old men and women showed nearly identical strength improvements after 6 months of training. Now let's translate this science into practical application. Men should capitalize on their testosterone advantage through heavy compound movements, squats, deadlifts, and bench presses performed for 3 to 5 sets of 1 to 8 repetitions maximize hormonal responses. Research from the University of São Paulo showed that compound exercises increase testosterone levels by 41% immediately post-workout. Men benefit from longer rest periods between sets, typically 3 to 5 minutes, allowing for maximum force production. Training frequency should be moderate, hitting each muscle group 2 to 3 times per week to allow for complete recovery. Women should leverage their superior recovery and endurance capabilities. Moderate weights for 10 to 20 repetitions, with shorter rest periods of 1 to 2 minutes optimize their physiological advantages. Women can safely train the same muscle groups 3 to 4 times per week with varying intensities. Circuit training represents an ideal approach for women. Heidelberg University research showed that women performing circuit training achieved 38% better simultaneous muscle gain and fat loss compared to men doing identical protocols. Nutrition requirements differ significantly between genders. Men should consume 30 to 40 grams of protein within 30 minutes post-workout to fuel their enhanced protein synthesis. Women need 20 to 25 grams, but should focus more heavily on micronutrients, particularly iron and calcium. Hydration needs also vary. Women require 15 to 20 milliliters more water per kilogram of body weight due to different sweat patterns and lower total body water percentages. Here's your actionable 7-day implementation plan. Men should follow a traditional split routine with Monday, Wednesday, Friday, focusing on upper body, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday targeting lower body. Each session should emphasize 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 8 repetitions with maximum intensity. Women should train Monday through Friday with varying intensities. Monday upper body high reps, Tuesday lower body moderate reps, Wednesday full body circuit, Thursday upper body low reps, Friday lower body high reps. Weekends should include active recovery like yoga or walking. The most crucial element for both genders is consistency over perfection. Noticeable changes require a minimum of 12 weeks. with the first month focusing on nervous system adaptation, the second month showing size changes, and the third month delivering significant strength improvements. Remember that these are guidelines, not absolute rules. Your individual response may differ based on genetics, training history, and lifestyle factors. The key is understanding your body's unique characteristics and optimizing your approach accordingly. Whether you're male or female, the potential for dramatic physical transformation exists within you. The science simply shows us different pathways to reach similar destinations. Start implementing these gender-specific strategies today, and prepare to unlock your body's true potential. Your future self will thank you for taking action on this knowledge. If this information revolutionized your understanding of training, make sure to subscribe for more science-backed fitness content, and let me know in the comments which insight surprised you most. Remember, knowledge without action is powerless, but informed action is unstoppable.